everyone, welcome to Thoughts to Treasures. It's Connie. If you don't see that little red live button at the top of the screen, you're probably watching the replay. Hashtag replay to let me know that you're here, that you were here. If you do see the little red live button, we are live now, so come on in. Let's get this party started. How is everybody doing this evening? I'm just going to pull up over here and see what's going on real quick before we can get started. Give me a moment and then I can go back and because you know I got to do this and I can't say. Hold on. Oops, that did not do what I wanted to do, I don't think. Let's try it one more time. There we go. Alright. Let's see. Are we back? Wow, that did... Hey, Jody. Hey, Dolores. Hey, Lynn. Who else is on? Dorinda. Hello, Christina. Hello. Everybody, hello. Welcome. How is everybody doing? Oh, I feel like I'm rushed. Try to get from one place to another quickly, and... Oh, what did I do with... Oh, I think I messed up. I don't know what I did with things. I'm looking for the other pieces I had. I don't know where they're at. How is everybody doing? Well, thank you, Jody. You are too. Thank you, Dorinda. Yes, if you sprinkle or spread, let me know. And I will put your name down. At the end of the night, I'll go through. Thank you, Christina. And you will be put into the bucket. No, I just feel like everything, I'm like, now I feel like I'm losing something and I should have things here and they're not here. Huh. But you know what? I went through this whole thing. Oh, there they are. All right, let's see if this works. Let me put these to the side so I don't lose them. I got pieces and pieces and all kinds of pieces, and I was like, I brought them down here. I took them upstairs because the frame was upstairs. Make sure that they were the right size, and I brought them back down. Had no clue where I put them. Hello, Krista. How are you? GGs and the XOs and the XOs. So how is everybody doing tonight? Tonight is Tuesday. Tonight is Tuesday. Yes, tonight is Tuesday. I think. Good golly, I have no idea what day it is. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not lying to you. I'll put you down a little bit further. I hope everyone is doing good. I hope. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Hello, Angela. How are you? Please tell me, Penny. At this point in time, I probably would believe you. You could tell me it was the second Saturday of the week, and I would believe you. Hello, Melissa. How are you? We just had some heavy rain here, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. There was a bunch of noise outside, and I was like, Ross was like, I think it's pouring outside. I'm like, well, I guess it is. We have lots of little pieces, and actually, I'm going to, before I even get started, I'm going to put them on tape. Hello, Rebecca. Thank you, Melissa. Yep, if you sprinkle or spread, let me know so your name can go in the bucket. Oh, we are at 14 already. Where's my little eyeballs? All right, we got the first person. We have Krista Vollmer. Krista. Number 10. When we get up to 15, we'll do another one. Krista. Yep, if you comment, the more you comment, the more chances you'll get on there. So hit those GGs, hit all the ones you can do. What is today? Today is the 7th. Oh. Number 10. All right, Krista's number 10. Hey, Lynn. Hey. Yep, keep commenting. Oh, we're at 15. Oh, I just swiped comments away. Let me go back down to the bottom. We are at 15. We went boop, 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 and wham, and we have Melissa Ragia. Melissa. 6, 7, 22, number 15. All right, let's get to number 20. We can get there quickly. Let's go. Boy, we can get this out of the way, and maybe we can. We got 10 and 15. Let's go for 20. Come on, we can get 20. Let's do 20. We're at 17 now. Come on, we can do this. What? What? That's like getting to 2. Come on. But while we're doing that, I'm going to put these things. I know. Come on, we can do this. Oh, let me scroll back down to the bottom. Otherwise, I'll be sitting there for 3 days doing it. All right. Wait a minute. I see somebody said they were new. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm here. I thought I said, hey, Teresa, how are you? Ah. Radness, radness. Oh, well, thank you. So do I. It makes me feel good, especially quickly in the beginning. So I'm going to stick all these on here. I don't know if I did this silly or if I did this to be, you know, this is going to turn out to be a good thing. I have no idea yet. But these are some tiny little pieces, and I'll show you what I'm doing now. Oh, thank you, Tracy. How are you, my friend? These are tiny little itty-bitty pieces. I don't know if I'm going to regret doing this one or not. Hey, Deborah, how are you? Keep your eyes on the numbers. Keep your eyes on the numbers. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Thank you, Tammy. Yep, if you sprinkler spread, let me know. We are going to be making, I don't know, trash or something. I have no clue yet because these are little tiny dots and I'm not sure if this was a good idea or a bad idea. Well, I have to construct these things and I'm not sure if that was a smart idea. Alright, so how to keep this one. These are all the little pieces if you can't figure out what this is yet. Thank you, Danita. How are you? Alright, let me get another one because I had to keep these separate because I'm not sure if I'm doing this in the center or not, but we're going to see. Thank you, Tracy. So how was your day? Seriously, I mean, no, that did not go the way I planned it to go. Oh, what the heck happened here? Alright. Yes, there is. Wait, there's more. Just wait, there's more. Yeah, I'm not sure if I overthought this or not, but we may or we may not use this. We're not sure yet, but we're going to do it anyway. All right, so these little things, let me show you before I put them on the tape. That way I don't lose them, because apparently I've been losing them all day long. Oh, wow. You were probably like, huh? Work? Oh, Tammy, I hope you had a good day. All right, so I have this frame, and I made Ross cut me a piece of wood, because it's a picture frame, but it just had a little piece of paper backer thing, you know, so I made him cut me a piece of wood to fit in here, and I say he did a pretty darn good job because it fits in there nicely. But I have this sign that we're going to put on it. It says, caution, dog can't hold his liquor. Okay? Figure we've done USA stuff. We were doing Father's Day. We got to do something cute and cuddly now. It was, but busy. Aww. Really? Is wrestling still on? Is that a thing still? I know. So we're going to put that in here. I'm actually taking it apart first. We're putting that in here. Just picture. But then I cut little dog paws And these little pieces are part of it. And we're going to stick them on the corners, just to give it a little bit of character. So that's where all the little pieces come into. Instead of having just a plain Jane, here you go frame, I had to use the Glowforge and do something, but I was like, man, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to make them big, but I know I got 2 of them. And then the little dog print in here, I cut these pieces out. They're the same size as here, because I think instead of using that, I'm going to put a wood paw print in there. Hello, Virginia. Oh, we're at 20. Guys, where my eyeballs at? Montana's in the house. All right, you ready? Let's scroll for 20. Ready? 1, 2, and 3, and we have... Ooh, Rebecca Maine. Rebecca, you are number 20. Woohoo! And I just wrote on myself. Heck, forget the paint. 6, 7, 22. Number 20. Woohoo! There we go. Congratulations. One more person in the bucket for tonight. Let's see. Why do I keep scrolling the things away? All right, let's go. Let's see if we can get to 25. Who knows? The numbers go up, down, up, down, up, down. It's like a roller coaster riding here. Thank you, Krista. All right, so I told Ross, I said, you know, this is a Dollar Tree frame. Oh, that's right. You might not stay the entire time. Woo. Girl, if you gotta go, you gotta go. You gotta do what you want. We are gonna be sending prayers for tomorrow. Tracy's boys are gonna be sedated. Well, I guess that's what you call it. Put to sleep. I don't like that word. Put under. I don't know what you want to call it. Put to sleep makes it sound like they're being euthanized. I don't like to use that. That sounds awful. What is the correct terminology? I don't even know. But her twins are going through some dental surgery, and they have to be put under, and that's always scary. That's always scary for anybody. Is it called sedated? Okay, I wasn't sure if sedated was the right word or not, but they're putting it on La La Land. I call it a sleepy time drug. So, this is a Dollar Tree frame, and I told him, I said, I really didn't need these tabs on here because I could just glue the wood in, but he said, just use the tabs because they work. And I'm like, so I'm going to see if I don't break them off, because, you know, it's 10 times you bend it. I don't want to bend it 10 times. So the next frame he does for me, I'm just going to tell him, leave the tabs up. Because, you know, after you bend them several times, you know, them things pop right off and break. Girl, we are going to be thinking of you. I mean, I'm going to be honest, I might not be thinking of you at 5:30, but I'll be thinking of you before I go to sleep, and probably when I wake up and find out how things went. 5:30, see, because one already broke off here. Well, no, there is only one there. Unless one broke off at the bottom. But anyway, either way. So we are going to paint this frame up. Well, that's a nice tight snug in there. That's okay. We're going to paint the frame. And I can't remember what colors we said we were going to do with this. I was discussing it with Tracy the other night. And that was before I decided, oh, I forgot. I was in an event and we had to postpone this project. But I think we were going to do a gray frame, a white background. We're going to do black letters. Frame is gray, right? Pop. That's what I said. That's why I was like, next time they didn't. So I'm going to use it. And I'm just going to be careful when that's it. But next time I'm going to, but didn't we say white, paint it white with gray on it? She was helping me come up with the color coordinations. That's why I printed it the way I did. But we're going to paint this white because we have the black letters. But then we were going to incorporate, I don't remember. We're just going to go on the side. The paws on the outside were black. So I'll have to do them black with white tippies. Gosh. Thank you, Dorinda. With white tippies. Or paw thingies. Because I got a back and a front to them. Inside paw gray. Yeah, because we were kind of grown back. I'm glad you remember. Good Lord. I don't remember that stuff. So, first things first. This, I'm going to do it. I'm going to paint this white. We're going to paint this with chalk paint white. And I'm going to put a lot of gray on it. So, more gray. Start with. But, this frame is more like a plasticky kind of frame. So I'm going to rough it up some, first of all. Not that this helps much. Oh, I can't bend it that much. The other thing I could do is do Mod Podge on it, but I'm wondering if the chalk... Why does it feel like it's going to break? We're going to see if the roughing it up a little bit will help the chalk paint stick to it. Do that first. So I am going to do chalk paint white. Thank you, Yvonne. How are you tonight? Gosh, I was fine all day. Now my voice is like... Hey, Bonnie, how are you? So while we have the paint out doing the white, we're going to paint this, and we're going to paint the frame. But then I'm going to distress the frame where it's a lot of gray, but we're going to see what happens with this. I went to the GI doctor today, and they were going to keep putting me on meds to avoid surgery on my hernia, and I told them to just remove the hernia. I'm tired of all the meds, and she said that's the last option is surgery. See? And again, I don't blame them. You don't want to go through surgery if you don't have to. Honest to God. Don't. I mean, I know the meds can be horrible. The meds can be a pain in the butt. But if you don't have to have surgery, don't do it. You'll be better in the long run. Don't do it. I have to take a drink. I am doing good. I'm late too because I didn't get here until 9 o'clock because I had a meeting. So you're not really late. We're just getting started. And we're going to see how this paint adheres to this frame. Well, so far that's not bad. So we're going to give this frame a nice little paint job. So we're almost to the middle of the week. Can you believe it? I don't know where the time went to. I might give this 2 coats of white, two coats of the white paint. We're going to see how it goes when it dries. Girl, I know what you mean. I do everything I can to avoid pills, and I do not take anything that's unnecessary. I'm telling you, that's why I said, you could tell me it's Thursday and I would believe you. You could tell me it's the second Saturday of this week and I would probably believe you. The days of the week are crazy. I don't even understand them. Hey, Barbara, how are you? Oh, I do have to show you guys something. I finished my little cow, and while I'm going to let this dry, I'm going to show you guys. I don't know why I didn't show you to begin with, but I didn't post it on my page yet. I posted it on my regular page, So if you're on my regular page, you may have seen it already. But I didn't want to give the spoiler before I showed you. But I finished the little cow that I did. Well, he's not so little. He's not so little. The second Tuesday of next week. Hey, you know what? Isn't that how the saying goes? Let me try this and then I'll show you the cow real quick. I am the same, I am the same. It's been a goofy day, it really has. I'm going to do the inside of this too. We're going to get this frame looking cute. Cute. It'll work, Melissa, it will. Actually, it's a little super hot. I got a bigger one too if you might need that. And we got the big industrial kind too. Alright, you guys ready for this? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Alright. Let me push this to the side so he doesn't get any paint on him because he doesn't need any additional paint on him. Alright. Isn't that cute? Isn't it adorable? I'm gonna show you all around. There's this little hiney. And he's even got his little milking station. His little milking station. Aren't they stinking cute? So it's huge. I mean, he's a nice sized little planter thing. And then there's the inside of the box. And I just stuck the paint on him. I didn't get anything on him. Okay. Let me move that a second. Let's try it again. And the inside of the box. Oh, he's pretty darn big. Her hind don't have those. Her kind don't have what? The milking things? Shh. I didn't make the pattern, okay? That's my little cow. Is that what you said? Oh, thank you, Danita. Thank you, guys. I know, now. Did you see me? I did. The udders. What, that kind of cow doesn't have? Boys don't. Well, how do you know it's a boy? Well, thank you. I'm waiting for you to see the answer. How do you know it's a boy? It's a she. Isn't it? Look, I don't know much about cows, but aren't the ones with the horns the boys? And these are all the milking cows are girls? You can't get milk from a boy. Oh, I said he? Well, it's just should I call it a they? Well, boy, okay. So, all right, inform me. Let me know how this goes. Bulls and cows, right. I was right? All right, I'm confused. Cows have udders and boys don't. Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Alright, I'm confused, but anyway. Oh, because I called it a boy? Is that what you're saying? Okay, I get it now. I see what I'm... But they're all... I knew it was a girl cow. But I don't know. Maybe I just refer to things as boys. I don't know. Isn't he cute? Cow, right. I get what you're saying now. I see what you're saying. I'm with you now. I was like, well, man, what am I doing wrong? You guys are confusing me. No, I know, and you know what? And you don't need a rooster in order to, for chickens to lay eggs. Okay, just to let everybody know that. I do know that. Unless you want baby chickens, you don't need a rooster. I used to have chickens. And it's best not to have a rooster because they're nasty. Them nasty little boogers. There we go with the GGs and the XO and the Rads. And come on, where's all of the other ones? Getting these corners real good. Did that one. Alright, we're going to give this a try. We're going to give it one more coat because I want a nice good white coat on here. Thank you, Krista. You are too. Thank you, Penny. So are you. You guys are awesome. Hello, Sherry. How are you? Aww. Melissa, I hope you feel better. It's this crazy weather we're having. Thank you, Penny. So yeah, the cow already has a home, so I wanted to show you guys before he left for his new home. I think he's going to leave on Thursday. He's going to go to a different pasture to stay. I do know that. Good, keep it that way. Roosters are so freaking mean when I'm growing up. Roosters are nasty. Let me just tell you, when we had chickens here, we got them from somebody. Of course, they thought they had to have a rooster in order for the chickens to lay eggs. That's all she wanted them for, was the chickens to lay eggs. And she swore to us that they needed to have a rooster in order to have eggs. I informed her that she's nuts, but that's okay. She still didn't believe me. You do not need a rooster, and it's best if you just want eggs to not have a rooster. Okay, just letting you guys know. So, when this rooster got eaten by the fox, we were the happiest people in the world. Because he was nasty. Ross had to walk, when Ross went out to feed the chickens. Llamas can be very nasty too. When Ross went out to feed the chickens, he had to take a rake with him because that darn rooster would, and they've got them little Italian dagger thingamajiggies, they'll jump up and get you. I mean, it's almost, you need to take them to the animal place. I don't know if vets do it or not, but to get them things surgically removed, because they'll hurt you pretty darn bad. If not, get you in the eye and knock your eyeball out. The person that had them, the rooster jumped up at her and got her right under the eye, so. I don't mind the crowing. I love the sound of roosters crowing. I do. I'm going to be a weirdo like that. I think that noise just is beautiful. We used to have a peacock too. And it used to sit up on our roof here. Oh, we're at 20. No, we're not. We're at 18. Did we have 25? I didn't see 25 at all. I have 18. We had a peacock that used to sit up on our roof and just make a lot of noise. A lot of noise. They would scream and carry on, but it's okay. At the time, we lived next to an orchard, so it wasn't a problem. We had a guinea pig. We had guinea hens. They're awesome. I call them little turkeys. They look like little turkeys. But they are dumbest things in the entire world. Guinea hens are actually really, really good for ticks. And that's the only reason I wanted them. And I would still have them to this day if it wasn't for the darn fox. And I'm getting paint all over me, but you know what? It's okay. Yeah, that darn fox was... Yeah, the faster I bought them, I was just feeding the fox, basically, is what was happening here. But guineas are really good to run around the yard, especially if you're in a wooded lot like I am, and just let them eat the bugs. You don't have to feed them. They will just eat bugs left and right. Ticks, they're great for ticks. I mean, great. When I was with a kid, we had 2 peacocks flying into our yard every now and again. Yeah, we had, and the males, sorry, the males are the beautiful ones. They're the ones that have the tails, and they walk around with them up. Well, they don't really walk around. They stand in one spot. It's more of a mating thing. We had little baby peacocks. Yeah, I grew up with all kinds of weird birds. We had pheasants, swans, Muscovy ducks. Hey, Jessica! Muscovy ducks. I gotta do the inside yet, but let's get the outside dry. Muscovy ducks, mallards. We had all kinds of ducks. Wood ducks. Those were my mother's very, very, very favorite duck. We had black swans, we had white swans, we had geese, African geese that look like, I don't know, these things, you turn your back on them, they come after you and nip the back of your heels. So we used to pick them up by their neck and just throw them. They still didn't learn. I'm trying to think of other animals, other birds we had. I mean, my dad had a lot of different like macaws and parrots and green fronts and yellow fronts and yellow napes, and he had all those. What's some crazy animals, different animals that you had besides dogs and cats? Hey, Melissa Rose, how are you? When I was helping my sister Bonnie work in the chicken coop, the black snake got out of the baby chicks and Aww! Thank you for sprinkling the sunshine. Thank you. Alright, now I just gotta do the inside of this. And then we're gonna... Oh, that is still wet. That's okay. I'm gonna embrace the paint all over my fingers. Aw, snakes are good. I do not mind snakes at all. I mean, now, do I want them in my house? No. But I don't freak out when I see them outside. They're good to have around. They really are. People think, oh God, snakes kill them. Don't kill the snakes. We have rabbits. My kids had a mallard female and a Peking duck. A Peking duck? You had a Peking duck? Yeah, now they're like the white ones too, like the Muscovies, but let me just tell you, Muscovies don't like to stay in water a lot. So they do go in water, but they did not like to stay in the water like other mallard ducks, and you see a lot of other ducks stay in the water. They would end up like all over the driveway, and we used to call them the poopy ducks, because all they did, we had that rooster until my dad was asleep. Good rabbits, ducks, dogs, cats. My day has been good, thank you, Jessica. That's why I said, I mean, I don't want snakes in my house, but they're good. They're really, really good for the environment. They get rid of all them nasty little rodent eat animals. I mean, I don't like them when they eat the rabbits, but they do get rid of the all the little icky. He didn't go to sleep. Oh my gosh. What time did he wake up, Tracy? Ooh. Thank you, Lisa. Oh, are you in a neighborhood? Trying to get the little bubbles out. Oh no, don't be afraid of them. Be afraid of spiders. Yours wasn't good, why? Did he get up at 9:30? Oh, you don't let that, he's gonna be like... He got up at 10. Oh, it's not too bad. So, Sue, do you live in like a real neighborhood? That you have the mallards running, like, just walking around? Usually they stay near water. Unless you have a big pond or something. I think we got this covered. Alright, so now, let's put this aside for a second. And I think this is the first time you're ever going to hear, I'm not even going to worry about the back side of that. Until maybe after I paint this. I'm just going to give this a quick sanding real quick. Aww. But do you live in like a rural area, or are you like in a, a development? It's just odd to see two mallards just, running around in a neighborhood. I think that would be odd. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying it's odd. I'd be like, you two little ducklings are lost here. Where are you going? I'm trying to do this a little bit in the trash can. See, now I live right next to a development. Where I live, it's more in the woods. But my backyard has, or my side yard actually, has a development. So I used to live next to an orchard, and they sold the orchard, and now it is a development. So I used to live, if that kind of gives you an idea. They're still often secluded to me. I mean, I see them, but I don't have a way to get to them. I'd have to go through their yard in order to get to the development, if that makes any sense. Dudley knows how to get there, but I don't. Dudley takes his little walks around the neighborhood, which he doesn't do that much anymore. We just had a bunch of rain, Bonnie, but I think it stopped. I don't think it's raining anymore. I don't know, though. Hey Alexa, is it raining outside?
It's raining right now.
Oh, it is raining. She said it is raining right now. Well, it's raining outside. Hey Lynn, how are you? How are you doing? But it was really beautiful all day. I ain't gonna lie. It's been nice here. At least I think. I am okay with upper 70s, lower 80s weather. I don't care what people say. Some people say it's too hot. No, I like that. We have a ditch 3 blocks away. And the rim's about 2 miles. That's the north and the south. About 4 miles in the Yellowstone River. Okay, so you're near a lot of watery areas. Okay. I was going to say, for, a duck just to be walking around somebody's development, it either has to be somebody's pet or there's water area nearby. I mean, even when they migrate or, fly around, they're, see, that's one thing about, Muscovies are flightless ducks, if I want to say that right. And farmland. Okay, so you got a lot of... See, I can see farmers having ducks. Or farmland, even if it's a water that they made, a man-made water kind of thing. A lot of farms do have ducks. I mean, not a lot, but, you do see ducks on farms. You would have thought I grew up on a farm. I had goats, 2, not just 1, 2, and I did not like the goats whatsoever. I liked the one. We had Raymond, who was a big bully goat, and we had Bullet. She was I didn't name either one of them, but Bullet was a little sprinty little thing. Well, thank you, Krista. So are you. We need to get to 25 tonight. We already did 20. I can't believe that we did it that quick. We're getting quick with the numbers in the beginning. I'm like, woohoo, there we go. I'm going to do the sides. And then we'll do another coat on the top. You know what? Well, I don't even know why I'm bothered doing the sides. Stop. I'm not going to do the sides because it's going to be in the frame, so stop it. I'm not even doing that. I am making a sign that says, caution, dog cannot hold his liquor. Thank you, Jessica. Because I'm thinking, if I'm putting it in the frame, why do I even need to waste the time to do the sides? That's just dumb. Well, thank you, Penny. Thank you, Jody. You guys are too. I love that one. You guys, it's never going to get old. It's never, ever, ever going to get old. So, Jody, have you worn your shirts yet? And guys, please remember that if you see something, because a lot of times crafters do things that will inspire you to want to do it. I mean, that's what I'm hoping I'm doing for you guys. But not all the time do you guys have Cricuts or the available resources to get the decals and things that I use. So do remember that I do sell the items, even if you just want the decal and not the things. You know, don't have to buy a kit. It doesn't have to be a kit. It could just be parts and pieces, or just a decal, or vice versa. If you just want the paw prints. And these paw prints, I'm not sure if I'm happy with, because I mean, they're gonna work. It's just a lot of tiny little pieces to put together. Well, thank you, Jessica. So are you. I'm going to get this dry, and we're going to leave this alone. I'm not even going to do the back, because the back can match the back of the frame. Unless I decide later to paint everything. But this design, I do believe I got from Design Bundles. I believe that's where it came from. I hate not knowing, but I can't remember every time. Bite me? Where are you finding them at? Alright. Let's just give this a quick sanding real quick. You're making another bathroom sign? See, Dorinda's addicted to the Cricut now. Do you have to give that Cricut back ever, or is it yours for good? Because I know you said you were picking one up from a friend, didn't you? Alright. Alright, let's bring this frame back. Alright. Let's put that in there. Let's put the... I may need the white again because I got to figure out what I'm doing with the paw prints. I am appreciated. Well, that sounds so good to know. Oh, from your sister. Okay. Alright, let me get a brush. I don't know what brush to use. Let's try this one. I don't want a huge brush. Girl, she should, Bonnie. Get that thing out. Hey, Vicky, how are you? All right. You know what? I might even try. Let's use a chippy brush. We're gonna try a chippy brush. You did a dog sign with the Cricut Maker? Girl, I'm telling you, that fell too. I don't know where my dog is. I am good. All right, now we're gonna cover a lot of this white up. I just want most of it to be gray, so we're gonna see how we're gonna do this. I always like to go light first because you can always get darker as you go. Vicky is hosting. You guys got to check out this because if you're not following Vicky, you got to follow Vicky. And I'm like, This Sunday she is hosting, and I'm on with her. Gotta come see me at 1:30 in the afternoon. Is me, but she start. What time are you starting? 9:30, 8:30. So I don't know. She's probably starting at 5:30 in the morning. I ain't gonna lie. This girl's crazy in the morning. But she is doing duels with people. She's doing duels with people, which is bringing people on live, and they're gonna do everybody's gonna craft together, but 2 at a time. 2 at a time. What is the best cricket for a beginner? Girl, go for the biggest one they got. Just do the maker. Do the maker. If you're gonna do them, I mean, if you can get, honestly though, if you can get one cheaper, then go for it. If you can get the air cheaper than the maker, and you're only gonna make signs and do little things, then get it. I mean, it's not gonna hurt you. It's not gonna, cause like I said, I still use my Explorer. That's the very first one that I got. Bonnie, I know about the Cameo too. I mean, I know the design part of the Cameo because I use Business Suite or the Business Studio for whatever it's called. I'm getting Facebook messed up. I use the Business Studio for, no, I used, yeah, the Business Studio for my Glowforge. So I kind of know that too, and it's the same thing as the Cricut. So you just got to learn it, and I mean, I can help out with that too if need be, but I don't know the exact how the machine cuts. I don't know that part, but I'm assuming it's going to be the same thing. It's going to be the same thing as the Cricut. You push go and it prints. I want to go to the park one day this week. I really do. It's beautiful weather outside. I'm hoping tomorrow. Well, no, tomorrow we have Sydney's class tomorrow night, so I can't really tire her out too much. But, or could I? What machine do I like better? I'm not gonna lie to you. I think they're all pretty much the same. It's just with the maker you can add different blades. And honestly, I don't add different blades. So the Explorer is the same thing as the maker to me. I don't cut material. I don't cut wood. I don't cut or engrave dog tags and things like that. So that to me, I don't know. I don't think the Cricut is 100% great with those things. That's just my opinion. Sydney is an Australian cattle dog. Same as my older dog. He is Dudley. I have 2 dogs. I have Dudley and I have Sydney. Sydney's just turned a year in February. Dudley turned 11 in January. And Sydney just went to canine school. Kind of like a place where they take the police dogs and stuff. Hey, Gail, how are you? I think that's all I need for the gray, for this one. All right, let's close that up so I don't spill. We're going to get this dried, and then we'll get our decal on, and then we'll do our feetsies. So put that there. So, yeah. You cooking? But honestly, getting back to the cricket, seriously, if you're gonna do like little things like cutting cardstock, cutting vinyl, thank you, Dorinda, cutting vinyl, cutting heat transfer vinyl, they all work the same for it, I think. I won't lie to you. So if you can find an Explorer or an Explorer Air on clearance or on sale or at a good price, it's just as good as the maker. You want to do the Harley? Is that hard? What do you mean? The decal that I made for you? Well, thank you, Sue. You went to school. JD, I don't know what you mean. Well, thank you, Vicky. You can't do the decals? Why? What do you mean? School for dogs. I'm confused. Ooh, wait a minute. Are we talking about Sydney's school? I think this was wrong. If we're talking Sydney school, see now I should have put the darn thing down. Sydney went to canine school. They do a lot of training for, I don't know if they still do, but they do a lot of training with the dogs. Kind of like basically they do the same thing like for the police dogs when they start training them. Not when they're special forces or anything, you know, like the bomb sniffing dogs and things like that, but they start their training with things like that, with the canine. So they use stim collars. And it works, it's really good. Like I said, when we went to do that pack walk, you know, Sydney's very aggressive towards dogs when they get close to me. So I think it's more of a protection thing, but she needs to stop it because she's a service dog and I know she's trying to do her job and protect me, but she needs to know that I'm in control, not her. So that's why I took her to the school, and it's a stim collar, which she responds to well, she listens well, she does great. But the problem is, you know, I'm like freaking out here. Not really freaking out, but you know, she's getting mouthy with this dog, and this dog's coming after her. She turns around and the instructor's like, just tap tap, just tap tap, real calm, and I'm going, do you not see these two dogs over here fighting? Now I don't have to go to manners class. I've never even heard of manners class. Now Sydney's really good. She learns quickly. Now I never had the issue with Dudley, but Sydney just is very. Dudley used to always be the one that got picked on. I don't know. Poor Dudley. Oh, you're fine. I just wasn't sure what you were talking about at first. What was everybody was talking about? So, yeah, so Sydney is going right now. Her class is over. She's graduated from the class. Now she has, well, I guess I'm going to take this off because we don't need this. If I decide later we don't want that, then we'll have to cut another one out. But she gets, there's a year of, you can do pack walks and obstacle things just to be around other dogs so that you have more control and you get to see the reaction, all that good stuff. So it works, it's good. And like I said, we went to our first pack walk on Saturday and I'm just learning a lot, and she needs to learn a lot. So that's why I said, and of course there was a lot more dogs there just due to not only being in the park, but with the pack. So that just added more to it. And when we first got there, she was very overly excited, and then she calmed down. And then when we started walking, she was fine until one of the other dogs came up to me. He just jumps and gets so excited, and her emotional support dog. She's so, you know, she needs to learn. See, this is what I learned, and I never even knew it with my first one. You need to learn place. Place is a good command for a dog. Place is actually where you take a dog, and it has to be up someplace higher than the floor. It cannot be the floor. You cannot say on the floor is where you place. It can be on top of a chair. It can be, you can get like a little stool or a platform area. That's what they use in the school. We actually tell Sydney her place is on top of the back of the chair. She has to sit there, even though it's close to the door. But when people come in, she gets overly excited. We tell her place. She goes and she sits in places, and then once she places there, then the people can come over and say, you know, hi Sydney, how are you? Everything. You know, then she's learning that, oh, I need to, oh, that's not going to work. I need to go get a charger. She can then get greeted instead of her trying to greet them. Then when she gets down, she gets overexcited again. We tell her place again, and then it takes a little bit. I mean, she's still learning, so it does take a little bit, but it's a lot better than getting jumped on all the time. But it's got to be a place that's up higher than the floor. Now ours, unfortunately, is like, you know, you're going to be like almost face to face, but she likes that, and she's okay with it, and she knows where it is. And as long as she knows where it is, that's all that matters. So you can do, and my trainer said you can do it wherever you want it to go, just as long as it's up above the floor. If it's on the floor, it's not, it's pretty much like you can walk away from it. And that's just not what you want to do. You couldn't walk a long distance for a walk or to teach place. I don't understand. I got another paw here we're going to replace it with. So I'm going to put a wood paw in there. That's why I took it out. I mean, it's just a suggestion. You can very easily start teaching them that. It's an idea. I mean, hopefully it would work for you. Well, I'm going to keep that because I might use that again. Sydney didn't take Sydney very long to learn that. And she was very comfortable with it. Bonnie, I'm in a wheelchair, so don't say never, because, I mean, I'm training her. Ross doesn't, I mean, I'm not saying Ross doesn't do anything. Don't get me wrong when I say that. But I'm doing the majority of the training because she's got to be with me. Look how easy peasy that's coming off. Look how amazing that is. Oh my gosh. I am making something. But like when we went to the park, the rule of the thumb is when you're in a situation where another dog comes up to your dog and something happens, you're supposed to tap with the stem collar to get your dog's attention, and you briskly walk away. Pulling, you know, even if you're trying to pull, but you're tapping the same all the time as you're going. Well, for me, that's not able to do because I'm in a wheelchair trying to pull her. She's pulling me, and I'm trying to grip onto the ground, and she's turning the chair, and I'm going to go over the edge because there's a little lip off the pavement. So I was like, as I was talking to the instructor, I said, would it make more sense if I stopped, made her pay attention to me, sit, you know, had full attention on me and not the other dog, let the other dog pass? And she says, honestly, I think for you it would be best. So That's what we're going to start practicing with her too. Is just, and we did that towards the end. She would come over with me and stay with me and work with me as the other ones were doing, you know, up because there was a couple trainers. It wasn't just one trainer. And it worked. It seemed to get better. So that's what we are working on, and I just said we just need to go to the park and practice more with it. She understands. I just think that her main issue is she thinks she's supposed to protect me, and I get it. I do not have MS. I have Knie syndrome, which is basically a short status. I'm a dwarf, and I guess I'm allowed to say that. I don't know the proper terminology, but it's me, so I can say it. Little person. See now, these lines confuse me because I have to get the words straight, not the lines. Now, if I want to put a little bow on the top, I think I'm going to bring it down and make a little bow in between the 2 feet. A little bow. So we're going to go down lower. And I don't have anything at the top, so let's pull this off. I do not train. I do not have treats with her. She is strictly on the stem collar. It's basically, it's not a shock collar. She's on a stem collar, which is like a TENS unit, like, you know, when you go to the therapy and you get the muscle and it just tingles your muscle. It's like a memory thing. That's what they learned on. So the collar goes up and down, and 90% of the time, unless she interacts with another dog, she's on a very low number. It's like she responds immediately to just a little ting. So it's not a shock collar. It doesn't hurt her unless I go like way up high, and by that time when your adrenaline's going, you don't really feel it anyway. So it's like I crank it up, and I'm like, I was at like 20 on the weekend, and I could have probably gone higher, but it's like you gotta hold a dog that's going after another dog, turn this up, tap. It's a lot to think of. So but yeah, most of the time I don't even have to use the collar or use the actual little. I'll have to bring it down and show you one time. The little machine, the little thing you hold. See, it's a little bit off, so let's go up. What am I stuck to over here? I'm trying to get this straight. We have one too, a TENS unit. I mean, it's great for sore muscles, it really is, but you can do it. You can. All you do, actually, I do it too, because believe this or not, Sydney has an issue with the windshield wipers going. So when we get in the car, it's like we just do tap tap, and if she reacts to the windshield wipers, we tap tap, make her stop, and then she calms down. But you got to be careful with the barking though, because you know, dogs bark for a reason. So you don't want to train a dog not to bark, because then when you train them not to bark, then you really need them to bark, and they're not going to bark. Now, if you can train a dog just not to bark and just to attack, I mean, so if somebody comes into your house, you want to be able to have a dog barking. I know it's the most annoying thing in the world. Trust me, I'm there. I know it. I've got 2 that drive me crazy. Constantly for no reason, or is she barking or he barking at something? shock collars are, I don't recommend shock collars. That's why I was like, when I found this place and they said, oh, they give a collar, blah, blah, I was like, wait a minute. I mean, they're supposed to be training police dogs. Okay, I get it. You know, 'cause the police dogs are not German Shepherds. There's those I can never say the word. The Malinois, whatever, I don't know. The M word. Her sister can bark for her. But when they told me that they were using I'm concentrating on getting this off. When they said they were going to use collars on them, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Are these shock collars? And they said, no, they're e-collars. They're stem collars. And I'm going, well, what is that? And can you explain a little bit about it for me? So she did. She was very informative about it. And I said, oh, okay. And I mean, you can even use it on yourself and feel the difference. Now, again, Ross, when the very first time we went there, Ross, she showed us what it felt like. And Ross was on like a 15 and said, oh, yeah, I can feel it. And when I was like on a 5, I was like, oh, my God, stop. You know, so it's like a different feeling for everybody. Labs are great dogs. They are. Yours barks. Look, I don't think I'll ever own a lab again. And there's no offense to a lab. I had one growing up that I just couldn't do. I don't know what happened to him, and I really wasn't worried about looking for him. And that's the very first animal ever that I didn't even care about. He has thick fur. Ooh. Well, now, Sydney has thick fur, and the collars work fine. You have to... Here's the thing with the thick fur. And I'm telling you, the very first time... I still feel like I put the collar on too tight. But, as my instructor says, if you think it's tight, make it tighter. You have to have the collar extremely tight, especially if they have thick fur. You may think that you are choking them. You are not. So you want to make sure it's extremely, extremely, extremely tight. I'm going to be careful here. Make sure I get all these. I had to cut some more of these out because I have missing little paw pads. And it's going to happen with a design like this, so I wasn't worried. 22 different breeds. Oh, good Lord. That's probably why she barks. Because she don't even know who she is. I'm just kidding. She doesn't even know who she is. Poor little girl. But you know what? Rescue breeds are good. I don't know if I should try saving that or not, but we're going to try it. That poor little dog has no clue if she's a Chihuahua or a Great Dane. Know what I mean? Did you have her genetically tested? That still looks crooked, but it looks straight on the We're just going to go for it. It's straight on the bottom. Maybe the wood is crooked. I don't know. It looks straight, but it looks crooked. Say, look. doesn't in there. Maybe it's just me. I didn't see. Now, the only reason I took Sydney is because of her issue with other dogs. And if I'm trying to use her as a service dog, taking her into the store and another dog is there, it's going to be an issue. Jessica, you can call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner, okay? I get angry if you call me late for dinner. How do they change that over? Okay, that's strange. So I'm just going to go in here and pick up some of these little, and fix this dot before we start painting the paw print. Because I have a couple of these things that are missing, and we're just going to grab some and, you know, do what we got to do. Oh, and that's what you're going to do, huh? I only get to eat once a day, that's right. Alright, let's see. I gotta look where things are missing. Let's get them all in here. This might be a little tedious, but it's okay. They're now trying to tell me that has golden retriever in her. Why do they keep saying it's different? How big was she? Was she a little dog, or is she a big dog, or a little dog, or? Good Lord. Here's my little brat. Well, hello. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Guess not. She heard me talking about her. £120. Wow, that's a pretty big lab. She loves her mama. She does. She is definitely a mama's girl. I did say that and I teased Ross. I said, I'm going to get me a dog. This is before I even got Sydney. I said, because Dudley is a daddy's boy. Oh my gosh, wherever Ross goes, that's where Daddy goes. No ifs, ands, or buts. When he was at work, he slept all day. That's all he did. He did not pay attention to me. He might have came out, oh, well, what are you doing? Okay, back to bed he went. As soon as Dad came home, that was it. He was, oh, wow, I've been here all day. Thank you. She is a beauty. She's an honor. She thinks she's queen. But Dudley would be like all day long, yeah, nothing. And then all of a sudden, he's been there all day long. What are you talking about? So I kept teasing Ross. I said, I'm going to get me a dog that likes me and not you. Sydney, it's funny because when she's down here with me, and Dudley's up there with him, then turn around, when I go upstairs, the very first thing she does is she goes into the bedroom, because that's where Ross is, goes and checks on him, licks his head. I don't like that one. Why is that a dot? Licks his head, and then comes back out and stays with me. I mean, I don't have an answer, but that's what she does. I'm glad all these are the same, because I'm just picking them up and putting them on here. And there's a lot. It's just because of the way this pattern was, there was a lot of missing pieces, so I just cut out another centerpiece so that I could put the pieces together. I guess that piece is getting bad. Oh, good night, Dorinda. So does everybody have a dog on here? I just couldn't be in a house without a dog. I just couldn't. I don't know what it is, but dogs just make everything special. I've got a dog and I've got a kitty cat. Almost finished with this. I think this might be the last one. Oh. Alright, that's it. Alright, good. Woohoo! I got dots, I got stuff all over me. Alright, so next, we're going to do this. So where that little paw, let me throw that away. Let me throw this away. So where that little paw was, we're going to paint this gray. I'm going to put it back on there, but I'm going to place it on here and show you what I'm going to do. I do not. If I'm going to put it outside, I will seal the backing and then I put the vinyl on. But you can, but vinyl will, if you have permanent vinyl, it will last outside. I have vinyl on my car, and it's been there since I've got the car. This is what it's going to look like. You guys can see that. We're going to paint that gray, though. We're going to do a gray foot to match the frame. So let's paint that first. And now, on the outside, we're going to paint all these paw prints first. So on the outside, we're going to put this on the corner, and it's going to have the little dots on it. So I think I'm going to paint this white background with black dots, or should I paint it black with white dots? I think I'm going to paint it white with the black dots. Cutes. Nope, I don't seal anything, even if it's going outside. I mean, I've had a pot outside. I should take a picture of it to show you guys. That's been sitting in the rain and in the snow and everywhere else. The light fell off of it because it was a solar light. But I'm gonna tell you, the decal still looks good, or not as bad as you would think it would be. All right, so we're gonna paint the thing. I found a car decal and said Black Labs. Aww. Yep, mine's been on since 2016. Actually, 2015. Because my car is a 2016, and I got it in October of 15. Hello, Crafting by Faith with Laurie. How are you? Thank you. Oh, I'm dripping paint. Thank you so much for sprinkling. Thank you, Penny. So we're just going to paint these gray. That's why I said these are all little tiny pieces, but we're going to see. We're going to see if I did crazy or. I mean, it's easy if you put them on tape to paint them, but we have to glue them all together. And I do have to go run over there and, oh no, you know what? I'll turn this one on. This one might work for a little bit. see if that'll heat up. Because I didn't go change the battery and I haven't used the glue machine in a while. Alright, that's the only thing we're painting gray. That was a lot of painting. That was lots of painting there we did. Bring the outside in and the out. Yep, that's what we were doing, right? So let me do this. Alright, so now we're going to get the white back out. And I'm going to paint the bottom pieces white, because I think that'll look good on the frame, and then the black, the top of the part black. Well, thank you, Penny. So are you. So are you. Might have to do 2 coats on this, but so does anybody, I asked the other day, does anybody going on any kind of vacations this year? Any plans? I mean, it's probably cheaper to take a plane someplace than it is a car nowadays, but I ain't gonna lie to you. Ross just filled his car up. He's got an SUV. He's like, Connie, you have 3/4 of a tank. We're leaving your car alone. I said, okie dokie. I'm hoping this gas goes down. I'm telling you, I'm hoping. Nobody's going to be able to afford this. Everybody needs a raise. And then, of course, you know, all the services like our water service, well, not our water service. We just got our septic pumped out, and they say, well, there's an extra surcharge for gas now, and I'm going, why do I have to pay for that? But now I have a feeling the water company that we have is going to start charging more because of the gas. It's going to be. See? So I'm saying the gas prices are going to ruin a lot of people's plans. Barbara, it'd probably be cheaper if you just flew up there. It really would. No one can afford it. As I said, Ross wanted to go down to Florida to see his mom, but I'm like, unless we're flying, I said, we're not going because there's going to be no way. It took us, you know, we drove last time and it took us, we took my car, which, I mean, my car doesn't eat gas, which is good. I mean, his does, but he doesn't drive it a lot, so that's a good thing too. But we probably filled my tank about 5 times coming up and down. Maybe 6 times. 5 times? I don't know how many times. I don't want to lie to you, but I mean, it did take us a bit in gas too. And then running around down there. So I said, hopefully when things calm down and maybe gas goes back to a reasonable price. I don't know. I just keep hoping and praying it does. Oh, okay. So you don't want to lose your reservations, but how far away are you going? Are you going on a long trip? Is camping far away or nearby? All right. Close to home. See, now that's not too bad then. My sister-in-law has her RV parked in a campground kind of thing, and they go there a lot, so that's pretty much their vacations unless they go someplace else with it. But for the most part, it's kind of like stuck there, and they just go there for the weekends and things like that, and holiday weekends, the 4th of July, stuff like that. They go down there. Paint all over me. Alright, let's get this dry, and then we'll do the black, and then we'll start blowing it together and putting it on the frame. That's why I said everybody's going to be, if anybody goes anywhere this year, it's going to be like close to home. It's going to be like, okay, well, we're taking a trip to Walmart. That's your vacation. Let's just camp in the camping aisle overnight. That's about all anybody can do now. It's horrible. All right, let me find one more paintbrush. And let me get the black. So everybody got quiet. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bore you. Who do we thank for that? That's an open-ended question, Jody. I don't want to discuss. Look, and this is all joking around, okay? But whenever I hear people complaining, like I just was complaining about gas prices, my only response is I don't want to hear about it, and blah, blah, blah. It's, well, you voted for them. That's all I say. And of course, everybody's answer is, I didn't vote for. Well, somebody had to, okay? But that's just all joking aside. I don't care who you voted for. I don't care what. I'm just saying that that's where we're at in this world. Oh, good. I hope I don't. I don't want to. Everybody just gets quiet, I guess. And then I feel like I'm not talking, and I'm like, okay, we need to talk. But it's just these little painting pieces. I'm like, that's why I said I don't understand how these crafters get these things done in the amount of time that. This is not a hard project. I guess I'm just slow. I'm just slow. I'm just slow. You get what I'm saying, Bonnie? You get what I'm saying? Everybody's response is, oh, I didn't. Well, apparently somebody did. But I try not to talk politics just because it offends people, and I ain't trying to offend anybody, any place. But like I said, all joking aside, doesn't matter who you are, who you voted for, what you think, or anything. I say, all I just simply say is, well, you voted for them. And I've got Ross doing it now, too. Jody, let me tell you. I'm too cool. Thank you, Jessica. Jody, look, let me just tell you. You're funny. I mean, I know what you mean, but you're like, well, I sleep better because you bore me to death. That's what I hear. I'm just kidding. You said I sleep better. I know a lot of crafters come on during the day. I'm seeing a lot more during the day. I don't see as many during the night. So I'm like, especially late night. I mean, there's a few that I see come on, but a lot shove themselves into between 3 and 7 area. maybe like 8. I know, I'm just kidding. Ooh, you got that craft room done yet, girl? I'm telling you, I want to see pictures. Aw, thank you, Sherry. I bet you are getting excited. Then it's time to fill it up and make it a mess, right? I swear I'll keep it clean. Yeah. Uh-huh. I swear, I promise. Hello, Rosemary, how are you? But yeah, it's, a lot of crafters, everybody's shoved into, I think, about the 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock area, and it's like, oh my God, you can't watch all these crafters. It's just too many of them. And I can never come on during the day because it just seems like I don't have enough time. I don't know. I've got errands to run. I've got this to do. I've got that to. But, like I said, maybe you should try different times and different things. But I do for events, but I'm like, for my own schedule, I'm staying to what I'm in. I am doing good. Getting organized. Good luck, Lori. Like a friend of mine told me, I said I was cleaning my my craft room. And she says, you don't clean a craft room, you tidy it up. Yeah, that's pretty much what I was doing. I could see the table, I could see the floor, I got things put away. I mean, it's a little bit better down here. There was like boxes upon boxes upon boxes. It's like, how does it get out of control like this? This is ridiculous. Alright, you guys ready for this? Uh-oh, what happened, Tracy? We're not allowed to pull hair on this show. No pulling hair allowed. Alright, you ready? Let me get a paper plate. I guess I can use this one. I had a paintbrush here that I've already ruined with glue. Where's the glue at? Let me find the glue. I had the glue someplace. If I were glue, where would I be? Huh, that's interesting. Oh, here it is. It hasn't even been a week yet, has it? Alright, so we are just going to... Actually, I'm going to leave them on here. It'd be easier. Actually, let me do this. Let me put them straight. Actually, first things first. How do you get to the room? In the bottle. How do I get to what room? Alright, so that's... Alright, so that's what they're going to look like. Then we'll glue them and then I'll show you one. So I said, I don't know if I did this the right way or not because this is tiny stuff here. I don't know. I don't necessarily like to work with tiny little itty bitty things. But it's not going to take much glue. What do you mean? I don't understand how you... I don't understand what you're asking. What do you mean, how do I get to the room? I come down here. I'm not sure what you're asking, Jessica. Click on the green dude. What green dude? Oh, I don't have an elevator in my house. No. I walk down the steps. All right. I don't see it. I don't see a green dude. What green dude? I'm confused. I'm confused too. All right, so there's our little foot. Isn't that cute? All right, only 3 more to go. Yeah, I think I've done ruined this paintbrush with glue, so I'm just keeping it for glue. Thank you, Penny, for sprinkling. I'll get you down in a second here. One. I feel like, you ever, what's that candy? Those little dots that come off of that paper and you eat them? That's what I feel like I'm doing right now. Pulling these things off. Isn't that the candy? The little candies that were on the piece of paper that you pulled off? These things are too I'm trying to be careful so I don't drop them on the floor. If I drop one, I'm done. I'm finding it. My carpet's dark. These are dark, and it's just going to be the end of it. They were called dots? Okay. I thought dots were those gummy candies. You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, Margaret. I will get you down. Give me a second. I just don't want to lose any of these. All right, there's 2. Woo. Whew. I'm telling you. That's why I said I'm trying to be careful not to drop any of them. As I said, if I drop them, I'm done. But I kind of am glad that you don't require a lot of. Yes, I used to use them all the time for cakes. That's why I had them. I used them a lot for buttons. I did a robot one time, and I used them all for the buttons for the robot. I did a lot more decorating cakes. I don't do as many now since I'm trying to get this going. I still do some here and there, but I've cut back. I was getting burnt out from it. I was doing like 5 or 6 a weekend sometimes, and then cupcakes and everything else. So I was like, I need to take a break. So I just do a couple a month now. That's it. I only have what? Well, no, I did one at the beginning. No, I did the one at the end of the month. I have one to do probably the end of this month. If it still goes through, I don't know. She hasn't made a decision. And then I know I have one in July scheduled. penny candy. The kind you go into the store and get for like a penny a piece. Yes, like there you go, yep. Weird comments are weird. They come up different places. Red. Kind of feel like this is taking forever. Ooh, let's get it over a little bit further. There you go. Yeah, Ross did real good putting that cow together today. Because, like, the first one, this was the second one we ever did. The first one was the Schnauzer. Then we did this one. And he was really good at it this time. With the Schnauzer, we were kind of figuring out, how do you do this? How do we do that? And I was down here helping him. This one he did pretty much by himself. I wasn't even... I said, see that? You're getting better at putting things together, boy. So the next one we're going to do, I think, is we're going to do a... I guess it's a rooster. I don't know. Or it's chicken. I don't know which one it is. They were a penny piece. You can make a... That was all like the candy, you know, wasn't really chocolate, it was just the candy. Yeah, I think we're going to do the chicken next, or rooster, whatever you want to call it. Thank you, Margaret, you're the best too. Alright, last one here. Alright, now let's do that. Let's do this. Put that here. That one go into the paint. Let's get our frame together. Guess it really doesn't matter which way it goes. Let me see if I can get it back in here. Hold on. Good graciousness. I don't know how he got it in here. Alright, let's try this. Hold on. Well, you talk about a tight fit here. Hold on. Oh, God. My God, it's like you get one in and the other ones pop out. Hold on. Whew. Lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in. Hold my mouth the right way. I'm like... Oh, isn't that cute? It's so cute. It still looks crooked, but I think it's just the way the caution is, because liquor is straight, but caution is all, it's throwing me off. I don't even think it might not even need a bow. We're going to figure out if it needs a bow or not. But we're going to glue these to the corners. I don't even think I'm going to do a bow. If we do, we might put a little one right there. But before I put them on, because I'm going to put them on with hot glue, I'm going to put this little guy here in the middle. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's get this where we want it, and we're going to paint it on. Not paint it on. Yeah, he got it, definitely, he got a, when I said cut me a board, he didn't, he cut it all right. That sucker was like fitting perfect. Guess I better give him a raise. He said he's waiting for his paycheck. I laughed at him. Thank you, Penny. See, that's like I said, if there's things that I do that you like, that, you know, you want to do, but you can't find, you know, you don't have a Cricut, or you don't have the SVG to do this, I can't sell the SVGs because they're not mine, but I can sell the vinyl cutout, and you would get it just like this, already on the transfer tape. I do all the hard work. All you have to do is apply. So I think it looks cute. What do you guys think? Woohoo! See? They can't. Can they? They can't. I'm telling you. Mine can't either. Surprised she's not over here licking me now. She's a licker. She loves. Like I said, she goes upstairs. The first thing she does, she runs in the bedroom, checks on Ross, and she sits there and licks his head. I don't know what the obsession is with the head, but she licks the head. We're going to bring this little guy out and see what happens. Right, let's see how I want to do this. I guess kind of cockeyed a little bit. Definitely don't want to, no, I want him to go this way. Do I want him to, is cockeyed actually a word? I always say it, I'm like, that just doesn't sound right, cockeyed. I mean, is it a bad word? I don't even know. I always say it. You found something you like about me? Yes, it is. Okay. I was like, I don't even know if is it a bad word? I should stop saying it because I don't even know if it's a bad word. I'm not just because it says cockeyed, but, you know, I know it's supposed to be, is it crooked or should I? But I always say cockeyed. So let's put a little piece of glue here. You ever sit there and, because this whole world is typing in on the computer and things like that, and you ever see yourself like spelling something or typing something out, and it's like, that's a really weird, wait a minute, is that right? And it, I mean, it is, but like vacuum. We were talking about vacuum the other day. Vacuum is a very weird word to spell. Why does it need two U's in it? Oh my God, this is so stinking cute. Now, what do you think? Do you think I need a little bow on it, or should I just keep it like this? It just, to me, it needs a little, maybe a little raffia bow. Just a little, ooh, Oh, let's just try it. Just hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Before y'all start. No, not that. Just hear me out. I'm just going to cut two just to see. But hear me out. I know some of you are probably already freaking out on me. Somewhere in here, there's ribbon. Oh, there it is. A collar. That's what I was thinking, just a little raffia bow. And I'm gonna cut this down. Don't get crazy on me. Yeah, that might be too much. I went overboard. Don't get crazy on me now. Girl, you can get crafty. Everybody has it in them. I need to cut that because I cannot tie it like that. Who can tie like that? I can't even tie it like this. What the heck? It's hot down here now. I thought it was beautiful outside. I bet it's cool as anything outside, and it's hot down here. All right, hold on. Let me get this all craziness going on here. That's too big. Wait. See, here's one advantage of owning a Glowforge. You have all these little knick-knack pieces and stuff left over. Oh, that's going to be too big, I bet. Let's see. Do a little heart. Look, I still have a little pig in here, look. Oh, let me hold it on so you can see his face. A little pig. Seeing if I had a little bone in here. I don't see a little bone. So let's see what we got here. Thank you, Penny. Thank you. All right, so if we put that right up here on the corner, we could do a little heart in it. That's the heart. You think the bone? I think so too, but what do you think? You think that's too big? Can you see that? To me, it just seems too big. What do you think? Put bone along the bottom? You mean like that? Turn it sideways. All right, let's see. Well, maybe if I put... I mean, I could make a smaller bone. We can make a smaller bone, because I just think it should sit like this. Even if I glued this on the top, do you think at the top is better, or do you think right here? I don't know, personally I don't like this little raffia thing. I think it just needs to be... Hold up. Let me try making another one. I don't know, for some reason I don't like that one. Maybe it's not just not right. You think it's perfect there? No, I don't know. Penny, something's not laying right with me. Give me these two pieces. You like it without the bow? Yes, that's what I said. I don't know if I... What if I just put the bone up here? What do you think about that? Oops. What do you think if I just painted the bone there? You think that's out of sorts? Just put the bone up here? Gray white beaded hanger. That's a cool idea too. Alright, so should we just do the bone there? Alright, let's do that. Here, I'm gonna tie this because I can use it for something else. Since I already made it. I was gonna make it more wilder, but I'm not wasting raffia. Just the bone? Okay. That's all I was thinking. Now, should I paint it gray? Or should I paint it black? Or should I paint it white? White wouldn't stand out nicely. That color looks like it's off to me. I'm not feeling that. Maybe a black bone? I know bones aren't black, but that's not the point. The point is to match this. Should I paint that black? Gray? You think gray? Gray? Okay, let's do gray then. Let me put this away before I throw it over. Alright, let's paint that up real quick. And I might have some gray and white beads that we can make a beaded hanger with. I need gray. Looks like a rawhide, but you think I should leave it plain? You don't think it sticks out? I'm gonna paint it gray. I don't know. For some reason, I don't know. Part of me likes it like that, and part of me everybody's saying gray. Well, hello, Janice. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, everybody's saying gray. Okay, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I don't know if I like the. It just looks like it's not. It's too standoffish because there's nothing else in it that's gray. All right. Let me borrow this piece of tape. You don't think? Well, hey, I'm all for opinions. I mean, that's why I like. That's what crafting's all about, getting opinions too. But something just doesn't seem like it's standing. It's raw. I don't know. I mean, I like wood, don't get me wrong. I like the old natural, but everything else is painted on it. I don't know. Alright. Let's get this dry. Get that on. Well, thank you. I'm so glad you joined us, Janice. Welcome, welcome. If you are new, if anybody else is new, not just you, Janice, I am Connie. This is Thoughts to Treasures. I'm fairly new. I'm a messy painter, messy person, messy crafter, but you know, it's all fun. I am from a brown stain. Well, there's really nothing brown in there either. That's why I said I wasn't sure about the natural, and I missed a spot. Gosh darn it. See, when it dries, you like see spots that come out. But I am from Maryland. Right outside of Baltimore. I've lived here for 50 years. Alright, let's try this again. Ooh. Girl, now you going crazy. Let's see what the gray looks like first. All right, let's see. All right. I got a mess. I tell you, when I craft, there's like, it's a mess. What do you think? It does match the feet, so we're kind of tying everything in together. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. We're gonna put a hanger on this yet too. Good thing that's going there. All right. Now let's dig that. Let's see. I do think I have. Let's get some string. Let's get our bead threader. Ooh, I put everything where it belongs. I know where it's at. Now, should I do a full hanger? Yeah, let's do a full hanger. Why not? Let's just do a full hanger. We'll do gray and white. I've already got pre-colored beads, so we're using them. Even number, yes. I'm going to see how big we want to make our hanger, though. I think this will be stinking cute. I'm liking it, I'm liking it, I'm liking it. All the grays are in one bag, and I don't know, I've got silver ones in here too. I'm not sure where even if they came with the set or what, but I didn't even know I had silver ones. All right, let's put this on, and then you know what? Let me see. Let's use this thicker one. I know I'm going to need more than this, but Tracy's eating M&Ms. All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. Yeah. I have to remember which order I went in. And 12. I don't know how big to make this. Let's see. Let's do 2 more and see what size we got. We can always take them off. That's not a problem. If it's too many, we can take off. If it's not enough, we can put on. Oh, these bead threaders, I did not know. I was gifted one of these, and let me just tell you, it is the best thing since sliced bread. Don't they always say that? I should start, because, I mean, they are just plastic. I mean, I haven't broken this one yet. My dog's chewed it, but it hasn't broken yet. So I was like, maybe I should get some and put in the Happy Mail when I have Happy Mail. Figure it'd be a nice little, everybody can always use a couple of them. Actually, I think that might be a nice, I don't know if you all can see that or not. Let's see. Let me hold this up. Hold on, hold on. And how do I do? I think, well, let's see. Let's just put one end down. Let's do that, and then we can see better, judge better. Let's put it in here. Looking for. Let's see. Do I watch M&C Treasures? I have watched her, yes. so big. Yes, I have. Hello, Teresa. How are you? And I like to use felt as a holding. I know that's in the way. I'm sorry. Just to hold it on there better. Good. I'm glad you're doing great. All right, let's see. Well, that didn't help. That slid right on out from underneath of me. I think, what do you think? You think it's good? Or should I put it in the center more? I think that looks too far out. I don't like it there. I don't like it there. Good thing this is just glue. It's too far out. I think I need to come in some more to the center. Let's cut another piece of this. I need a glue stick. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, well, happy birthday to your pop. You got a little one like I do. Mine turned 1 in February. How long have you had her? Just since she's a puppy or? All right, now let's see if that looks better. Let me put that there. Now, do you think that's too many beads? I think it's too long. So let's take 2 off. I think that's good. I think that's better. 2 makes a big difference. 95 pounds at 8. Oh, you got, I was like, 95 pounds at 8 weeks. What kind of dog you got? You sure that's a dog? I misread that one. Woo! Scared meself. Woo! Scared me big time. A friend of mine has a Great Dane, and I thought, and I keep putting that in your way, and I thought hers was huge. Shepherd Boxer Lab Mix, we're trying to train him. Oh, see, I was just talking about training dogs. Mine is a service dog too. She's an Australian cattle dog, and she just got finished, finished canine school. Hello, Deline, how are you? She was going to canine school, and she's doing pack walks and obstacle things now to be around other dogs, and she's horrible. She's very overprotective, is what her problem is. So we're working on that issue. All right, I think this is good. Yeah, mine is I have two cattle dogs. Both of them are certified service dogs. Dudley's 11 years old, and Sydney, my puppy, is just turned 1 in February. And yeah, she's something with other dogs, especially when there's a lot of them. So, all right, let's see what this looks like. Look at that! I love it. That's so cute. I think it's perfect. What do you guys think? I like the fact of, you know, usually with these frames, and Dollar Tree frames are great to use, but I kind of like putting the wood in there because it makes it a lot sturdier. This is the first time I've done it. Otherwise, I just used a little piece of paper thing that's in there, and it never, I don't know, it kind of bends and it's warped. This is nice and sturdy. It's a nice solid, now you got a nice frame. Dollar Tree to, let's just say it, high-end dollar. I do too. I like the saying too. I think it's kind of cute. It'd be a cute gift for somebody. It'd be cute just to hang in your house. And I am very farmhousey. He has trouble with men. He instinctively knows my anxiety with men, having been raped. Ooh, okay. And Parks right. See, and that's the one thing. That's why I said Sydney's bad with too. She's very protective of me. I think that's what her major problem is. It's not that she. I mean, my dog here, if he tells her, you know, shut up, I'm done with you, and he puts her in her place, she's like, okay. She doesn't even try to, you know, she play bites with him, but she does not even try to go, good night, Virginia. She does not try to go after him. She does not try, but when we have another dog that she sees outside, she's ready to rip their throat out because she does, especially if they come near me. So that's why I said I think it's a protective thing. So like my trainer said, she needs to learn that you need, thank you, Laurie. She needs to learn that you control her, not she controls you. So you need to tell her when it's danger and not when she thinks it's danger. So that's what we're working on. But I think that's so stinking cute. This was just a Dollar Tree frame. It's all we used. It was a very plasticky kind of frame. See, isn't that funny? But then when you do signs, do you just use the glue thing on the hanger? Do you mean these things back here? I glue the twine down first, but that's going to come up. So I just take a piece of felt and I cut it and secure it so it just makes it stronger. So this is never going to come off. You have a lot more glue holding it on. Exactly, and that's the hard part, Teresa. I mean, it's not hard if you just continuously work with it. Is that what you mean, Barbara? Thank you, Penny. Yeah, I just do that for reinforcement because when you glue a piece of twine down, it's one little piece of glue and you got to hold it there and let it dry. This actually gives it a better surface area to hold it down with more glue. Well, thank you, Rosemary. It did turn out good, Tracy. Thank you so much. I like it. But we took a simple Dollar Tree frame. It had a little rose thing. I don't even know what it was on it. But I got Ross to cut out a piece of wood to fit in here. And let me just tell you, he did an excellent job. He cut it, I mean, square on. I had a hard time getting it back in. No glue because one... Oh yeah, I use hot glue. You mean the string came off? What on it came off? I don't understand what Can I fix it for you? I just use regular hot glue. Well, thank you, Delene. Yeah, let me know if I can fix it, because if it's fixable, we can just hot glue it back on the hanger. Oh, yeah, we can fix that, girl. Not a problem. Yep, I just use regular hot glue. You can use tacky glue, too. I mean, if you have glue there. Did I have little hoochie bobs on it? Because I could put some felt thingies on it, too, if it didn't have felt thingies on it. But the hot glue dries quicker. Like if you put the whatever it's called, tight bond. I can't even think of the name of it now. I got glue here and it's gonna drive me nuts. Okay, yeah, send me a pic. Because if it doesn't have that on there, I can always reinforce it with that too for you. And we can fix it up. Girl, I gotcha, I gotcha. So that's what we did tonight. Took a Dollar Tree sign and made it into something really cool looking. So don't ever bypass the frames there, because you can repaint them. You can do them your own self. And I just took, like I said, if you're... See the things that I do. I know I do a lot of Cricut stuff. I know I do a lot of Glowforge stuff, which isn't always what you can find in the store or identical things. I mean, sometimes you can, but you can always ask me. I sell the vinyl decals. I sell the little wood pieces. You know, it's all good. So I don't want you to ever think of, oh, well, I want to make that, but I can't make it. You too, Margaret. I am getting off of here also. I just wanted to let you guys know. If you are new, welcome. Thank you for joining. I hope you see you again. If you hit those three little dots at the top of the screen when you hit my face, you can follow and like and all that good stuff. I'm going to clean this mess up and probably do some more work like I've been doing all day. So, but on that note, I want to thank you guys for joining me. I had fun as always. Love the conversation. Love you all. And good night, everyone. Barbara. And just remember, thoughts become things. And girl, you're never late. You're always... It's good. It's good. Just remember, thoughts become things and things become... No. Thoughts become things and things become treasures. Gosh, I can't. I'm tongue-tied tonight. You guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.